with Artistry Puzzles, and I am here to show you how to use our frames as well as the tray and displays to showcase your artistry puzzle that you have received from us. First of all, when you get your puzzle, it is in this lovely mesh bag with all the pieces in it. What we recommend is to build your puzzle in this tray and display. This is a two-piece acrylic tray I designed that you can build your puzzle in the bottom, have your sorting pieces on the top here, and then you are able to do this, you know, anywhere you'd like, whether it's on your couch, if you want to go outside with your puzzle, but you aren't stuck to the table to design your puzzle. And when you are finished, you can simply have the two pieces that nest together. You have a functioning tray, as well as being able to showcase how cool the puzzle pieces are on the back side. So now that you have your puzzle complete, you can display it either in a frame, and this is a finished frame here with the puzzle in it. Again, you can see how cool the shaped pieces are that go with the theme of the puzzle. But let's show you how to put your frame together. What you'll have is two pieces of acrylic. They have blue protective coating on both sides of them. You will have 4 spring pieces, 4 of the corners without the screws and 4 corners with screws. You'll have 2 long pieces as well as 2 short pieces. You'll need a flat Phillips or a flat screwdriver to complete this. And what you'll want to do is you'll take one piece. I'm going to start with the long one. I have the grooves facing upward. You're going to take 2 pieces with the screw on the top with the piece that did not have a screw, and you're going to slide that into this groove here. You're making sure that you go into the groove, not like this. You want it to be both inside that groove. Then you're going to take your second piece, which would be your shorter piece, and you're going to again slide that in between the 2 pieces, like so. You can take your screwdriver here and just tighten slightly down on those so it's not wobbling around too much for you. I'm going to take my second long piece. Again, you're going to take a screwed piece and a non-screwed piece. I'm going to slide that into this groove. Same thing here, slide it into the groove, making sure that both pieces are into that groove. You can kind of hold your fingers together there to make sure that it is square. And tighten your pieces. I'm going to set this piece aside and move on to my last piece. I'm going to put the screwed piece with the flat piece, slide that in there. I can tighten this slightly. Don't tighten it too much, because what happens is this expands and then it's not going to want to go into this slot. So you're going to put this piece together as well, slide that into this groove. You can also do it one piece at a time if that's easier for you. Main thing is always make sure that they are both in that groove, okay? I'm going to set this aside out of my way here. Now I have my acrylic pieces. You're going to take this protective piece off of your acrylic. Very fine film piece. I try and grab the edges here so my fingerprints are not getting all over the acrylic. gently lay that down. You can just rest it on there. I have one more piece to peel. Sometimes it's trickier to get that corner. There we go. Now, one thing that's really nice about the tray and display that I designed is that you now have a nice rigid platform to put your acrylic piece on top of your finished puzzle. I'm going to set this out of the way again. I'm going to put my fingers on here, trapping it between the tray and the acrylic piece, flipping it over. I'm just going to move my hand to the middle here, pretend like I'm holding a tray, very carefully keeping this intact. I'm going to take my second piece and I'm going to lay it down. One thing you want to be careful of is with the static electricity, there's always a chance that when you put this on, if you go to lift up, it may stick to the acrylic piece and cause you a little bit of anxiety there as you're wondering how to get it to go back down. If that happens, simply flick the acrylic and that should loosen it from the top of this acrylic to go down. Another little tidbit is if you have that happen, try and slide this off if you need to reposition anything as opposed to lifting, and you'll find that that will be much easier to then correct any problems with pieces having stuck to the acrylic. Now I'm going to slide this into the channel here of the frame, pushing it all the way to the end. I need to lift up on the back side of this frame and push with my fingers so it continues to go all the way to the inside of this metal frame. So now we are snug in the frame. I'm going to take that last piece here that, again, we did not totally tighten these pieces so that these will slide into this groove. So you're going to line those up. Again, making sure that you are in those channels. I'm not able to totally push this closed because my acrylic is hitting the edge of the underside of this frame. So I will again reach underneath, push up on that acrylic here so that I can get it snug inside of that lip of the frame. You're going to tighten all your screws at this point. You can feel how you can make this square and then tighten down with your screws, nice and tight. If it comes a little out, just back it up, screw it down tight again. And do that in all 4 of your corners. You just want to make sure all the corners are nice and snug. Okay. Now you're down to your last 4 pieces. You have these metal springs. Kind of looks like a little smiley face because you're almost done. So put it in this way, where you're going to push down on the ends of it and slide it underneath the metal. This is pushing the acrylic towards the front of the frame. So see how I'm pushing down and sliding it underneath that? I'm going to push down, almost flattening it, and then push it underneath that rail. And again, over here, push down, slide underneath. And you now have a finished framed puzzle. You can enjoy showing off how cool the backside of your puzzle looks. You can simply hang it from the rail here. From a single nail should be sufficient. And so that is how to frame an artistry puzzle. The tray and display works extremely well for helping you move that puzzle into the tray or into the frame. And we sell both of these and are available on our website. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll try and put other helpful hints together for you on the website as well.